Hello, my lords and ladies. So, it is my first Game of Thrones video. I was planning to make a Game of Thrones video channel, but I didn't have much time, and I didn't know what what idea should I make. But now I've got the ideas, and I've got a little bit time. So I started. So I'll start my first video. The today's video, or the more some videos coming next to it, will be related on the end season 8 end, or some theories also. So the first end will be, as like we know that George R. R. Martin has told us that we'll experience a bittersweet ending at the end. It's Game of Thrones. We know that our characters, mainly most of the characters to whom we love, are dead now. I literally loved Robb Stark. He was my favorite. Jon Snow was my second, but Robb Stark was my favorite character. And this seriously. So, focusing on the video, the bittersweet ending. We know that Jon and Daenerys are together, and Night King is beyond the wall. Winter has come. The time for the great battle has come. The dead are coming. Focusing on that video, it will be like a bittersweet ending. Jon is fighting, and we know that Night King has Viserion, so it may be a 1-to-1 battle also, maybe. But it is like the battle will take place at Winterfell. They have considered the Winterfell as as a base or something, because all the Northern Lords, the Jaime Lannister, and Daenerys, and everyone is coming there and settling there. So it will be arranged like a camp or something. So the main battle will take at Winterfell. As we know that we want Jon to survive. We really want Jon to survive. We want Jon Snow to become the king. We know that he's Aegon Targaryen. He's the heir to the Iron Throne, and Daenerys doesn't have a much better claim as Jon Snow has. We all want Jon to survive, but we know that George R. R. Martin doesn't let survive our favorite characters. It will be the most worst ending if Jon Snow is dead during the battle. We know that there are some theories that Jon Snow is Azor Ahai, but we don't know literally at who will the Azor Ahai will be, or who was Azor Ahai. There are many theories, like they have considered Rhaegar Targaryen as the Azor Ahai and Jon Snow as the Lightbringer sword. But focusing on it, if Jon Snow tries to kill the Night King and the Night King is dead, and during that process even Jon Snow dies, it will be the most worst ending. So in that battle Jon Snow dies, and then we know that Cersei has called a group of mercenaries, the Golden Company from Essos and Euron Greyjoy, traveling them. So there will be another battle between Cersei and Dany for the throne. And literally, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say this, but I've got a feeling like the bittersweet ending will be like Jon and Daenerys dying. Jon will die at the Battle of Winterfell during defeating the Night King, and so Dany will die while defeating Cersei. Cersei is now like a mad queen, most likely a mad queen, because she has lost Jaime. She doesn't have anyone. She has only Euron, who is greedy for power. So Dany dies, and Jon Snow dies, but a good sweet ending will be like they'll have a child, and who will be proclaimed as Stark or Targaryen, depends on Jon's choice after he knows his parentage. So the most important character left after them is Tyrion. We have never focused. We have felt like Tyrion will be the hand, but after these two are dead, who will be the king? I know you have got other opinions, like anyone can be the king and anyone can be the king, but I've got a gut feeling that if both of them are dead, Tyrion will be the king. So want Tyrion with the king. He's like my fourth or fifth favorite character. I know Tyrion Lannister has a better and most developed fan base, but I've He's my fourth favorite character. So when they are dead, I want Tyrion to be the king. I want Tyrion to develop. He has developed the most after his escape from King's Landing. He has suffered so much. He has suffered from his father. He has suffered from his family. I want him to rule the Seven Kingdoms. I don't. He's not much of the warrior type, but he has the experience to manage a city. He has been the king. He has been the king's hand. He has been the king's hand. He has the, and to Daenerys, he has given so much of worthy advice. So I want him to the king because I don't see anyone the next important person after Jon and Daenerys who can be or deserves to be the king of the Seven Kingdoms. So when so he'll rule till Jon and Daenerys baby comes at of an age to rule Seven Kingdoms, more like of a Jon, more like of Ned Stark's and Robert Baratheon's back till Joffrey comes of an age. Ned Stark will rule the Seven Kingdoms. I want that to happen. I don't want Jon and Daenerys to die. I know that it's like the worst theory, but I want Tyrion to be the king. Well, give your thoughts upon this theory and please do subscribe. It is my first video. Thanks.